Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
We are looking live at a beautiful fly-in to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. But even if you close your eyes, Brock, you'd still know exactly where you were by the rallying cry of the Jaguar faithful in the stands. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the New Orleans Saints and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Well, this weather is not cooperating as we're set to go. And we're off from Jacksonville. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Back play straight ahead. Blocked by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shot working from the gun. His first throw is an interception. And this is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So we start our game off with a touchdown, Brock, but not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
Yeah, first drive on defense, the goal is to get off the field. Maybe even flip the field with field position. But to score points yourself, it's not something they honestly consider too much. That is until he started that return, baby. And they saw things lining up perfectly for it to happen.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. First and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Now Shuck coming off that pick. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. So it'll be 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
On 2nd and 10 now, here's Shuck. That one's incomplete over the middle.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Off the play action, Chuck. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're staring at 4th and long. So 4th down, and here comes Kai Kroger, punt for the Saints. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. Breaks the tackle. He's still going. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Red on red.
First carry now. This is Bashal Tootin. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Going to the ground again on first. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
So first down from the 41.
All right, let's go.
They'll go again here with Tootin. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Easy. 11. Here we go.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Sends this to the end zone. And he will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Little Texan extra point. And the Jaguars drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Saints nothing. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
On now is Cook to kick this away. This taken from the 12. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And some nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Chuck's going to throw here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Just kind of one of those moments sitting up here in the booth where you're like, man, if they're going to find a way to get the first points, somebody has got to step up. Just have not been able to find even that first completion yet. So whether it's running the ball, playing even better defense, you've got to pick the QB up somehow, some way.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. That is Caleb Ransom. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Hey.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. This is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
It's a gain of 20.
Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Hey, Lion.
And off to Tootin. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Taking down
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Lawrence working from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. And he's got it, it's in close. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice first and goal here from the 2. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Now it's second and goal from the 1.
Hey, run!
We'll go to him again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take a 20-zip lead. Honest Little for the extra point. Drifted near that upright, but he gets it to go. And the Jaguars push their lead to 21-zip already.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
On now is Cook to kick this away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Oh, he lost it on the hit! And they steal it back on the return. Before he can really break that return, they're on him to force the fumble and take away possession.
When you get that fumble inside the 20, it means one thing, Kate. Those guys were running with hair on fire. In fact, if you watch a lot of these special teams and kickoff units, you will see them running down the field on touchbacks. It's almost like they're sprinting to the finish line. They sprinted, and they took the ball away to boot.
Taking on first and 10. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
On play action now, Lawrence. Near the goal line. Well, he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
11.
Tootin goes up and over for the touchdown. The Jaguars are running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. Honest Little for the extra point. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Jaguars grow their lead yet again.
Saints nothing. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
On now is Cook to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. Who's going to throw? Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up second down.
I say to you all the time, Kate, to get a quarterback in the rhythm, completions. Well, this is the opposite of rhythm. There is none because we have not had a completion yet.
Gets it to him on the screen. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Third down, here's Shot. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Devin Lloyd making the play. And the Jaguars will take over as he records his first interception of our season. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
First and 10 at the 34
Let's go.
yard line.
Here we go.
A toss play to Tootin, who nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
3 to 24. 3 to 24.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On the give, it's Tootin. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Second down give to Tootin. He's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now. That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. It's an early runaway. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. We're back for the start of the second quarter. Jaguars have the ball and a chance at 6. Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So they're left with 4th down here. Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. Little knocks it through. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
On now is Cook to kick this away. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Back ball leading.
Here's the one back on the handoff. Blast through midfield. 30. Gets the 10. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Reed now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Tootin gets it from the gun. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Hey, James, here we go.
Inside give here for Tootin. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Go, go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Called in by Musgrave. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless. He took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Now it's Tootin. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Fits it through the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. A nice gain and a first down there, Brock, on a throw that most quarterbacks would have shied away from.
You know, tight ends, these guys, about the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
So we're with it. And he stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he'll go down here at the 16. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Hey, hey.
Running here with Tootin. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. He brings it in. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Lisa 24. Son.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Into the hands of his running back, Tootin. And he's going to be out of bounds a couple yards short of what they needed. Let's see if they try their luck now on this 4th down. Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Little knocks it through. And that grows the lead to 27.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
On now is Cook to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Chuck now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Shuck. Finds him over the middle. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Chuck on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On first down, they'll run. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. Hang with us. More football coming up from Everett. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go.
Back to the well again. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down is going to end up in a loss of yards. Close to the hurry up here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. He gets it to Fant. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Offense up to the line fast.
And the Saints, first down.
Shuck now on 1st down. And they pick him off again. Harrison Smith with the INT. And the Jaguars are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You could feel them, Kate. You could feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, not another touchdown. But you know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
Hey, Soko. Here we go.
Throwing on 1st down. Lawrence. Here's a screen for Tootin. He finds space into the red zone. And he has this all the way down to the 14-yard line. A pickup of 17. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Sink right. Here we go.
In the red zone now. That's taken in by Henry. That play is brought to a halt. They're going to say at the 5-yard line.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate that play.
Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars get more points to end a lopsided first half. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars continue piling on to this lead.
Saints 7. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call it give right up the middle. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Reed now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Red on red. This one's hot.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14.
On red.
A run here with Tootin. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. All right, this is a little bit odd. I think in most spots we'd expect to see them decline the call, take the lost yards and down.
All I can think of here is they've got some extreme confidence, maybe hubris in their defense to make a similar type of play, but just tack on even more negative yards lost.
Hey, easy, round.
Off the play action, it's Lawrence. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. And now they face second and long.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for the throw to be thrown out.
He gets through for a 7-yard gain. The tackle made at the 47.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Rip, 23.
Lawrence facing third and long. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Here's ETN on first down. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
A lot of space ahead. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, the best of them take advantage of it.
And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Lisa, 24. Silver.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Dumped off to his running back. Well, he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
They'll run, ETN. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Going power with the big tight end. And he's in for the touchdown. The Jaguars grow the lead coming out of halftime. On is Little for the extra point. And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two given the size of this lead.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Solid 4-yard gain there. they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Now Shuck to throw. That one's on the mark. Jacoby Myers. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. The gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Here we go.
Shuck working from the gun. Escapes the pocket. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
That is Cox. This is Fant working downfield. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing, Shuck. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
19, 18. Purple 80.
The give here on 2nd. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
From the red zone on 1st. Escapes the pocket. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
The positive of that effort, you didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. To throw, Shuck. And he's got it, he's in close. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Offense in a hurry up here. They're going to think this over before trying 3rd and 1. They take a timeout. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Let's go. 72.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Thought he had a touchdown there. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
That is Jake Bates ready to try to knock this through. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. Bates' kick is up and good. And Brock, I'd say that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect the deficit much.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Reed now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. Showing a little burst so far. A field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Hey, Soko, it's a hot.
Hand off to Tootin. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
11, Agate. There we go.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. We've set it downs from 37.
Hey.
Tootin on 1st and 10. He'll move the sticks after lipping off a gain of 28.
Kate, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during a game, and that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with a twist, head the other way for a big run.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone.
Hey, easy, Ralph. Soko, it's hot. Red.
Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. He's out of bounds after a small gain.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Third and goal now as they try to pile on further.
On the red. This silver.
They'll try with Tootin. And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively. And they've made it 4th and goal.
Loss of 6 yards.
Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. A very short kick here from the right half.
A 26-yard attempt.
Little knocks it through. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach, because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
On now is Cook to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Motion the slot man right. 1st and 10. Here's Shuck. Escapes the pocket. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And this one doesn't go far.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Third down, here's Shuck. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this fourth down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it, it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 18. Yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion!
Here's ETN to begin the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Not much space available there, maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
The 17-yard line. That's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Hey, go! Hey, Tomato, here we go.
3rd and long for him here. Here comes the screen for ETN. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and more importantly, to stop it.
On 4th down, it's Logan Cook on for the Jaguars to punt it away. And he drives this into the pouring rain. Looking to return from the 29. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
1st and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves him with 3rd down and 5. They'll motion him out of the backfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long extra. It's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Hey, Rob.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars nearing their first win of the season. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Hey, easy, Ralph.
They go right back to Etienne. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
38-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Hey.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go now.
Chuck now from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They kick the running back in motion. Shotgun snap to Shuck. Pass finds Maliki Mataval. Complete. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24.
There's no question, Kate, with the big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
And they pick him off again! Jaguars are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. The Saints call their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. It's a designed run for Willis. So the Jaguars come away with a win in this one. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played